Hey everybody, I'm Larry Fleischman, your Southern California real estate broker. If you've been here before, you know my mission is to help you navigate the real estate market with clarity and confidence. So today's topic is a big one. Why homes are taking longer to sell right now and exactly what you need to do so that your house doesn't sit on the market forever. Now, I'm not talking about pricing today, that's a separate video. I'm talking about all the little things that quietly kill buyer interest the moment they step inside, or worse, the second they scroll through your listing photos online. There are more homes on the market now than we've seen in a while, which means that buyers have choices. They're picky. They want move in ready. They want the house to feel fresh, bright, clean, and easy to love. So I'm going to break down 20 things you've got to remove and why using real stories. So grab your coffee, settle in, let's do this together. All right, so let's set the stage. Not that long ago, you could slap a sign in the yard on Friday and have multiple offers by Monday. But now the average days on market is creeping up, and not by a little, but by weeks. I see homes sitting on the market for 60, 90, even 120 days. And every day that ticks by chips away at your leverage. The longer your home sits, the more buyers are wondering, what's wrong with it? And guess what? They're going to use that to negotiate down or even skip your listing entirely. But here's the good news: 80% of why a house sits unsold is right within your control. So let's dive into the real stuff that sends buyers running or makes them swipe left, and how to fix it before you ever open your front door to a showing. Number one, pets and pet smells. Look, I love pets, I've got my own, but buyers don't want to see or smell your furry friends or your slimy ones. I know I'll probably get a bunch of grief from people on this, but nothing kills a showing faster than pet hair on the couch or a whiff of the litter box. You got to remove those bowls, crates, and deep clean the carpets. If it stinks, it tanks. When buyers are coming for showings, take your pet out. Look, it doesn't matter if it's a cute kitty or a dog, a bird, a snake, a lizard, a fish tank, a rabbit, or a guinea pig. You've got to get them out when you're selling your house. Okay, number two, parking in cars. I once had a listing where the owner's truck sat in the driveway for every showing. Guess what the buyer saw? Not the house, the truck. And don't park right at the curb in front of your house. You got to make sure there's a place for buyers to park when they come to see your house. If the buyers come and there's nowhere to park, they immediately get concerned and ask themselves or their agent, where am I going to park? Where are my visitors going to park? So be sure you park down the street or in the garage. And if you live in a place where parking's at a premium, park your car in front of the house and just move it a few minutes before showing. But please don't put trash cans out there to save the spot. Visitors and potential buyers are not going to come and move trash cans to park. All right. Number three, soiled or worn carpet. Hey, if your carpet looks tired or smells, it's gotta go. Nothing says don't buy me faster than stained carpet. And if it's worn or old, I hear it all the time. Well, just give the buyers a credit. They're probably going to want to change it anyway. Look, the buyers don't want the hassle. They're looking for a house they can just move into. So if you have warm carpet, it's best to just replace it. And you don't have to replace it with top of the line carpet, just something nice and neutral. All right, number four, remotes everywhere. Look, random TV and fan remotes clutter up surfaces. You've got all these remotes that you don't even know they work or what they go to. Now's a good time to figure out which ones don't work and get rid of them. And for the ones that do work and that you use, please stick them in a drawer, get them out of sight. Buyers don't want to see your living room tech chaos. All right, number five, bright colored stuff. Your neon beanbag, your hot pink drapes. They're fun for you, but distracting for buyers. Neutral sells. Bright colors shrink a space and distract from the features you want buyers to see. Hey, I've sold a lot of homes and I can tell you this really makes a difference. I have people all the time who tell me they've sold a home with all of their colorful pillows. I'll tell everyone right now, the market is changing. Demand has slowed and you've got to appeal to a larger audience because there's fewer buyers in the market and you want to appeal to as many of them as possible. All right, number 6, it's time to declutter. Look, I know from personal experience that after I've lived in a house for several years, I accumulate quite a bit of stuff, and I always end up renting a dumpster to get rid of all my junk. All the little things that make your home yours, it adds up. But guess what? When a buyer comes in, they want the home to feel like theirs, not yours. Your stuff on the countertops, your piles of mail, your toys, your clutter, it makes your home feel smaller. And a lot of you got this large furniture that makes the house feel really small. It's probably a good idea to put that stuff in the garage. If you don't need it daily, pack it up. Look, you're moving anyway, right? Number 7, air filters and purifiers. Good intentions, but big clunky air purifiers shout, "My air isn't clean." You don't want potential buyers walking through your house wondering what's wrong with the air. Why are all these air filters here? Now, obviously, if you need them for medical reasons, that's different, but remove them for showings. It just raises questions that buyers don't want to ask. All right, number 8, your bathroom junk. Look, no one wants to tour a bathroom and see your plunger or your toilet brush, your electric toothbrush, your razors. It's too personal. Clear the counters, hide the plunger. When a buyer sees a plunger next to the toilet, guess what? They're immediately thinking there's a plumbing issue. And get rid of your little carpet thing around the toilet and the mats in front of the sink. They create clutter in the buyer's eyes, and we don't want that. Make your bathroom feel like a nice hotel, not a gas station restroom. Okay, number 9, anything that's broken. The light switch that doesn't work, wobbly door handles, broken blinds. These things scream deferred maintenance. Fix them, or the buyers will wonder what else is broken behind the walls. And if you've got a built-in fridge or a wine fridge that doesn't work, it's got a busted ice maker, little things like this can add up and show up on a home inspection that can cause issues. So it's really best to remove things that aren't working. Number 10, things you plan to take with you. Look, if you're planning to take your grandma's chandelier, take it down before listing. The same thing with window treatments or special fixtures. If it's attached and the buyers see it, they expect it. You want to avoid awkward negotiations later. So if you're planning to take the chandelier, take it down, put a cap over it, or replace it with a neutral fixture. You don't want to take something that the buyer was expecting and then get a phone call after the sale questioning where it is. Save yourself the hassle and take it down before you list. Okay, number 11, a big one these days, the CPAP machine. Hey guys, I know you need it to sleep, but put it away for showings. Medical gear makes bedrooms feel clinical and not restful. Seeing someone else's medical gear, it's off-putting to people. Remember, you need them to feel at home when they are looking at your house, like they can live there, not you. So please, put it in a drawer. Okay, number 12, dead light bulbs. Hey, everybody, please just make sure every light bulb's working and replace every bulb that isn't. Burned out bulbs can equal inspection red flags. If there's a bulb that's burnt out during an inspection, the inspector's going to just put inoperable on the report. And buyers freak out when they see an inoperable. You're going to prevent so much drama by just making sure that every light bulb works. When the lights are out, buyers are seeing not maintained and they wonder what else is being neglected. Okay, number 13, your yard work. Overgrown trees and knee-high grass makes buyers think, more work for me. Trim the trees, mow the lawn, and especially the trees close to the house. Trim them away, and anything that's dead or brown, cut it down. Especially here in Southern California right now. Clean up any potential landscaping that can come across as a hazard. Now, if you're thinking that might cost you some money, well, you're probably right, and that's just what the buyer will think too. Remember, curb appeal is your buyer's first impression. Don't lose buyers before they step inside. All right, number 14, security signs. That ADT sign that's in the yard. It's not a bad thing, but it can scream, is this neighborhood unsafe? Look, I'm all about being safe, but if you have security cameras everywhere and buyers come in, they're going to be concerned. Remove them for the photos, remove them for the showings. And look, if you live in a safe neighborhood and you've gone a little overboard with security cameras, well, I'd take them down while you're selling. Let the house speak for itself. Okay, number 15, excess furniture. Rooms crammed with too many chairs, side tables, and old recliners. They shrink the space. Less furniture equals bigger rooms. I see it all the time. The extra chair in the dining room that's off in the corner, or a desk in the kids' room that makes the space feel really cramped and small. Take them out, keep it minimal, and keep it spacious. Remember, you're moving anyway. You're going to have to pack it away, so do it now. Okay, number 16, area rugs and runners. Oddly enough, extra rugs break up floor space. They can make good floors look cheap or hide flaws that, buyers are going to wonder about. Roll them up and let the flooring shine. It doesn't matter if it's a runner in the hallway or a mat in the bathroom. As I said, roll it up and put it away. Number 17, those cords that are everywhere. Messy cords ruin photos and they clutter rooms. Tuck them behind furniture or use cord covers. They're just distracting when buyers come to look through the house. It's a small touch with a big impact. Okay, number 18, ant traps and rodent traps. Nothing says welcome home like a dead mouse in a trap. Look, I had this happen at a showing once. Don't be that seller. Remove the traps. When people are walking around your house and they see bait traps outside, it makes them question everything. Number 19, your personal photos. Look, you want buyers picturing their family in the house, not yours. Remove your wedding portraits, your graduation photos, anything personal. I mean anything. Your grandma, your trip to the Bahamas, your dog. Take them down, pack them away. You're selling a dream, not your memories. Okay, number 20. Here's the last one, everybody. Political or religious statements. Now, I save this one to the end because I know it always strikes a nerve with people. Your beliefs are yours, but they shouldn't cost you a buyer. Political signs, bumper stickers, religious decor, take them down, keep your home neutral and welcoming for everyone. Okay, I know that was a lot, but here's the truth. Every single thing we just talked about helps shorten your days on market and maximize your offers. Selling a home isn't just about square footage and location, it's about emotion. You're selling a dream, and buyers have to see themselves living it. Clutter, smells, bright colors, or weird distractions break that dream in an instant. So do the work up front. Pack it up, fix it up, clean it up, and you'll thank yourself when you see the offers roll in faster than the house down the street that didn't bother. Hey, if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more practical real estate stories and tips, and tell me in the comments, what's the weirdest thing you've seen when touring a home? I'd love to hear it. I'm Larry Fleischman. Thanks for watching. And if you're looking for an agent to help you in my area, my team and I would love to help you buy or sell a home. And if you're not in my area, I have people all over North America that I've worked with, trained with, or vetted in some way, and I'd be happy to share their information with you. Just drop me a message, send me an email or text, and we can get the information you're looking for. Thanks again for watching. Stay classy, SoCal. And remember, for all things real estate, sell or buy, Larry's your guy.